Hello, strong people. It is week 6, day 1 of OSG Mid-Atlantic Regional Prep. It's our press day, our main press day as usual. Even though we kind of have 2 main press days in our training cycle right now, just because circus dumbbell is still, it's an event, so I'm training that on Thursday. So it's still kind of, primary pressing movement, but today is axle and log. It's I believe it's 3 sets. 3 sets of 7, or is it 4? I really hope it's 3. 3 or 4 sets of 7, clean the first 3 reps at like 300 pounds or so. So just slightly heavier than last week, but 1 more rep. And I'm not sure about log. I think it's one set and then a plus set for log strict press. Thank God, because axle kind of tears me up a little bit. Oh, it's so humid out. I really wish I could open the door fully today, but I can't because I'm pressing. Otherwise, I punch a hole in the garage door that becomes a roof, I guess, as it goes up. I don't know. Really wasn't feeling training today, but that's just how it goes some days. I feel good now that I'm out here. I got some caffeine in me. It's just a really dreary, humid, rainy day. Those days where you don't want to do anything, but you do it anyway because that's part of doing this. So we're out here. Shout out to my buddy. Got a circus dumbbell to use now. This thing is massive. Compared to that one over there, it's going to be there's going to be some getting used to it. The spacing, where you put your hand is small. So position-wise, it's going to be a little bit funky compared to, the Titan one, especially with that being a 12-inch bell. But we're not doing that today, so it doesn't matter. Some cool news. The garage so far, I say garage because right now it's just the rebar and some wood, the framing for the concrete pour. That's all inspected, good to go. Ooh, someone's driving by. They're gonna be weirded out seeing a guy talk to his phone. I don't know who that is, but I never really do. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, garage has been inspected, at least that part. Concrete supposed to come tomorrow, but with all the rain, I don't know. So we'll see. I'm gonna get to pressing, and then we'll go from there. Wow, that was tough. So as you saw, the first attempt did not go that well. Well, it went too well. And what I mean by that is I popped that clean so high, it made me go off balance and I couldn't rein it in. I pretty much hit myself in the neck with it, which is good. I want it to be high, but I just wasn't expecting it. Especially with, doing my best to make the axle fixed. It makes things like that harder. It's hard to explain unless you do it. But the weight's like, when I catch that and I stop the bar from rotating, or at least I try to, I'm not stopping just the bar because the plates aren't rotating like on a normal bar. And some confusion probably. The axle sleeve is fixed, so the sleeve itself does not rotate like a normal bar, deadlift bar, power bar, whatever, squat bar. Those sleeves all rotate. So it helps the weights rotate as well. But there's still enough of a gap in between the plates and the sleeve on an axle that the plates will still rotate a little bit. So normally whenever you do that pop from stomach to rack position, you can catch the bar and the plates will spin. But whenever it's fixed and you catch that, those plates are still rotating. So you have that rotational force of all whatever you have on the bar. In this instance, it was 303 pounds. So when I caught that, I caught the axle, but everything else is still rotating. And I wasn't strong enough to stop it. Maybe if I had more room behind me, I could have, but if you can't tell, I don't have much room here. That'll be different once we get everything set up in the new place, but as of right now, I just don't have enough room. Usually I put the stuff, I move the mats further out to the front of the platform. But what has been happening on axle is sometimes I catch it, I do pretty much the exact opposite of what I just did on that very first set. I catch it too short and I have to step forward and catch it. I was not having that problem today. Today it was quite the opposite. Landing too far back and falling backwards. Which I suppose means that I was popping, I had enough pop in the clean. I just need to be ready for it, so. Silly mistake. I got lucky. I really did. That could have been very, very bad. A weight like that, it could have easily, if it landed on my foot, gone. If it lands on my knee, gone. If that lands on pretty much any of me in any way like that, I'm probably out for a little bit. At least anywhere on the leg. If it would have, crushed my knee underneath the log or whatever, it could have been very bad. Especially because I'm the only one home. So I probably would have had to call. Well, it depends. If I could drive, I'd do my best. I'd rather not think about that. So let's move on. Anyway, I got to do log press now. 2 sets. I guess I did want to say some other things about axle. Something that I see, I don't know how to describe it, but a lot of people, their wrist bends back to allow for a better rack position. I cannot press well like that. When I overhead press like you bench. When you bench, you don't have the bar in your fingertips. You have it, in your palm here. That way it's directly in line. I don't know how to, like, you want that weight directly in line over your forearm. So that way you have a direct force going into it. And every now and then on axle, it doesn't happen on log. Just because I can't move my arms in that tight anyway. But on axle, every now and then I'll catch it too far in the fingertips, and then it just beats up my wrist, even with the wrist straps on. So if you see me, so a lot of the times when I do that extra pop, once I have it in the rack position, or if I'm readjusting the bar, well, that's all it is. I'm just trying to get the bar directly over my palm, so I can essentially press this like I'm, incline pressing or flat benching or whatever. And I don't know if that's common, because like I see people not doing that. I don't quite understand why. I understand that it would get you a better rack position, but the rack position isn't everything. You see a lot of people who can't rack who have a terrible front rack position, but they still have a really good overhead press. So I'm sure there's someone smarter out there than me, a lot of people, who will be able to explain it to me. But I never understood it. I could press that way, but I know I'm losing stuff. So I want that bar, directly over the middle of my palm, essentially. I took a long rest in between sets 3 and 4, because set 3, I was moving pretty quick there for a little while, and set 3 was really rough. It had me contemplating if I was doing set 4, but rather than not doing set 4, I just gave myself a little bit more rest, and then hit set 4 pretty easily. Still had to, grind for it. It wasn't like, oh, that was nothing. It was like, that was challenging, especially with the 3 cleans before. Oh. I'm happy with how that's going though. Comp weight's like 340, 344 or something like that. I don't even know. We'll see how things go upcoming weeks. I have a number in mind, I think, but you never know. So let's just move on to log. It's not happening. Log strict press is done. I'm an idiot. So I'm an idiot on 2 fronts, by the way. So here was my logic. I thought the program said 285 for 1 set of 8 and 1 set of 8 plus. So that would be, that's 35 pounds on top of this. That's a 10, a 5, and a 2.5. Now my logic was, and this was my thinking, I'm going to be lazy. So rather than do the 10, 5, 2.5, I put on 2 10s on each side, which is 40 pounds. So do the math, 40 on top of 250 is 290. I didn't get 8 reps on either set. I think I got 7 and 6. I just looked at the program. It was 285 was next week. 275 was this week. So not only did I mess up the weight, I actually went 15 pounds over what I was supposed to do, rather than what would have only been 10 had I just done the 10, 5, 2.5. So it makes no sense now that I think about it to put on 2 10s rather than a 10, a 5, and a 2.5. And me thinking I was being lazy doing that because I'm literally pressing more weight. It makes no sense. My brain ain't working. So yeah, that didn't go well. Not well at all. I thought it was a little bit weird jumping to 285 this week after 265 last week. That'd be kind of a big jump week to week for that type of accessory. Makes a lot of sense now that I'm looking at it. 275 would have been right on the money. I look like I just got out of the shower. Oh. My brain ain't working too much, so I'm probably going to just talk to you while I do some lat pull downs, and then I'm going to end the video there and kind of go through my accessories as usual. I got to get inside and let the dogs out. They've been in there a little bit, even though they're probably sleeping. I'm gassed. Fuel tank is empty. Just so hard to keep up with losing that much water during a training session. I don't know. Maybe I need to do like a hydration thing during. I haven't been drinking my Gatorades. I've just been going without them. Just because, but I'm feeling it. And I can only absorb so much water at a time. I don't know. So far, I'm happy with the workout, though. Accessories, I mean, it's pretty hard to mess those up when it's just cable stuff or dumbbells, but still want to take them seriously. And I think I just got bit. Maybe, maybe not. I don't want to take too long on these. Those feel good today. I feel a little light. I feel like I should go up, but not after. I just don't want to push it too hard. I went pretty hard on those main sets, and especially with going over on strict press. Stupid. For whatever reason, I think I keep thinking that I'm further ahead in the program than I am, and I'm not. So. Yeah, my brain is low functioning right now. Not much happening up there. I'm just going through the motions intently. I ate so much like cookout food over the weekend. Not cookout like the restaurant. We don't have that up here in Pennsylvania. I mean, like, I don't know, we call it cookout food. Different parts of the world or states or whatever probably call it barbecuing, or to be fair, we did have barbecue food, pulled pork, brisket. pretty good. Oh. You know, maybe subconsciously, that's why I always thought about going to Texas to live. I really don't know why. I've never been there, but they have amazing barbecue from what I've heard. So maybe I've just been silently called to Texas because of their barbecue and only that. Seems pretty logical to me. Going somewhere just to get good barbecue, living there, seems reasonable. All right, another set. Big squeeze on the lats. I really hope I didn't mess up our dinner. We're doing like a roast tonight, and I think I was supposed to put the crock pot on low. It's not on low, and I meant to go do it, switch it to low, and then I forgot. So I'm trying to get going here. That's probably weird. You're probably like, why don't you just go do it now? I'm like, can't work out. Have to train. It's not a good excuse. It's 20 steps. Nah, probably more than 20 steps, but you get the point. Really, the point is I don't want to go get my dogs all riled up and then just come right back outside. So I'm going to speed through these accessories real quick and then go handle the business, and hopefully I didn't mess anything up. I'm a good cook, I swear. I just forget sometimes. Oh, God. I think this is the last set. I think it was 3 sets of 8 and then a set of 8 plus, so I'm going to stand up and get a better grip for this one rather than just a fingertip grip. I'm trying to, I don't know if a lot of people, I don't know if like strongmen do this, like other strongmen, but my thought process on these lat pull downs is kind of recreating my bar path when I overhead press. More so on a straight bar press, not so much on log. That's good enough. Yeah, I'm getting dizzy. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend yet. I'm trying to think ahead for my event day. I'd probably have a better one if I went down to 580, but I don't know. I don't know if I will yet, because I know down the line here in the next few weeks, probably all of August, I will be heading down, because that last month of training is legit. That's when you got to take it serious the whole time, but I think the last 4 weeks are the most crucial, because it's a bit muscle memory thing, how to pick stuff. Some events I just haven't done enough yet, because strongman cycles events so much. I've done, 14 or 15 shows now, and there's plenty of events I haven't done yet. So, being familiarized with the ones that I haven't really used a whole lot means a lot. I'm sure I have the strength for most of the events in general, but it's familiarizing yourself with the equipment if you have the opportunity to do so. Not everybody does. And I'm lucky for that, for sure. I have just about everything I need in here, but where I, do the runs and stuff, I'm not going to do, I'd rather not do a 900-pound yoke run in my yard with the divots, and it's just one wrong move with 900 on your back and you're breaking an ankle or something. And I know there's people that do that, and props to them. I'm going to pass on that on most scenarios. So, unless I'm like training for World's Strongest Man or something, maybe I'll take the risk here and there. Obviously, injury takes you out of the show completely. Being unprepared for one event, still more events. So, I don't know if any of that made sense. I'm blabbering at this point. I'm going to go finish up my little attractive accessories and core stuff, and then go rehydrate, shower, eat, take the dogs out, all that fun, normal people stuff. So, off day tomorrow, deadlift day Wednesday. I think my buddy who was here the other day should be coming back down, hopefully. So I'm going to make for a good training session. And until then, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.